IEC 101 project, we have made a scissor lift in our project. Scissor lift is used basically in industries to lift objects from the ground to a very high level. So we decided why not to make a scissor lift for household purposes. So we have made this project. This project found a lot of application in our household purposes, such as while repairing the fan or replacing the tube light and so on. This scissor lift could also be used in libraries where we have to move a stack of books from a ground to a higher level. So this scissor lift serves two purposes. It efficiently moves up objects from the ground to a higher level. Secondly, it could move a bulky amount of material from the ground to a higher level. Also, this scissor lift could be easily assembled or deassembled and could be manufactured.
Now I'll tell you about the material used in this. We have used a wooden plank here with two pillars erected at the ends. There's a slot in each of the pillars and a hole there. Similar to this is the top. We have used a plywood in this with two pillars, again with a slot and a hole. Here we have used plywood as it is a very light material. Then we have used this wooden planks have been made. There's a hole in three holes equidistant from each other in these planks. Then these aluminium rods have been inserted in this so as to keep these planks aligned to each other at every height. We have used aluminium rods because aluminium is a light material which would reduce the weight of the system. We could have used iron as well, but since iron is heavy, hence we have not used iron.
While making this scissor lift, we had to face a lot of little failures. But the main difficulty which we faced was to make the system stable. When we used to insert the rod in the system used to move sideways. So we came up with a solution of threading these rods. As you can see, all these rods are threaded and used as a nut bolt system. So that when we insert these rods in these planks, they don't move sideways and they remain in their slots.
Of the scissor lift. In this lift, we have used two rods which have been placed parallelly to each other at a particular height. One rod has been placed in this slot in the upper pillar and one rod has been placed in this lower slot in the lower pillar. Now how does the scissor lift move? The main concept of its motion is that when this rod is given a horizontal displacement and also the whole system has been given a light upward thrust, the whole system moves up, thus moving this rod horizontally towards the fixed end and making the whole scissor go up. Now we have also used fixed end at the other joints where we have inserted a rod. The rod has been inserted so that there is free rotation of the fixed end too, but there is no horizontal or vertical motion of it. Our scissor lift work in this project is by using manual force, in which we apply force to this particular rod and it makes the whole scissor lift go up like this and then it comes down like this. However, apart from this particular method, there are even more ways to make the scissor lift go up. One way which we thought initially in the project was to use a jack which could have been fit here and one end could be attached to this particular rod that would give a horizontal shift. But the problem in this was the assembly is such that there is rigidity in the whole system and there is friction. So we need a upward thrust we need to give an upward thrust initially to make the motion possible. The second option which can be used is by using a hydraulic piston or a hydraulic pump, in which the pump, one end of the pump can be fixed here which can rotate and the other end can be joined to either this rod or with this rod. Now what the hydraulic pump does is that it gives variable length as well as vertical and horizontal direction force, thus solving a problem of the upward thrust and reducing the manual work. But we did not use it because of the cost constraint. So this is our MEP project. I hope you like it.